The worst map in the game isn't actually that bad. And no, I'm not even joking. Wutville has been known as the worst map in the entire game for now 3 years as of recording this video. Ever since it came out, people have been just criticizing it on its everything about it. The map do deserve a lot of criticism, don't get me wrong. But it's getting a bit too much criticism. You might be thinking, Swag has. I'm not Swag has actually. You might be thinking, Santa has. Why do you think so? I'm glad you asked. I'm really glad you actually asked. Well, we'll go to first the textures really quick. The textures, as you can see here, bunch of screenshots I've taken. Well, they don't look really Team Fortress 2. They look kind of shit. If we take a look at Upward, for example, you can definitely see one looks more like a Team Fortress 2 map than the other. There's not really any denying in this. In fact, there's another version, which 13, the map creator also made, which does have more of a Team Fortress 2 style, but that wasn't the map that was included. A lot of people are saying that it's distracting. The textures are distracting from the gameplay. And let me tell you, I don't think they're distracting. Because when you're in a fight, you don't think about the textures nearly. When you're scoping in a sniper, you don't think of the textures really. The textures by themselves on pictures and on videos, they look horrible, and fully agree with that. But once you're actually playing in the game, you don't pay much attention to them. So to say that Wutville is pretty much unplayable, as some people have said, because of the textures, that's not really the case. Let's say if it was so distracting that it distracted me from gaming, distracted me from getting that sweet Demonite kill streak. Okay, why did I, in my all of the 30 hours of playing Wutville, why did I only, and I do mean this, only once say something about the textures? People try to make the textures out to be a bigger thing than it really is. Yeah, again, the textures are not Team Fortress 2 like, but neither are Warpaints. Because the Warpaints, well, some have received criticism, yes, but a lot of them have not received criticism for a style that's not really fit the classic Team Fortress 2 style. But once you're playing with them, when you're in a fight, you don't pay attention to what weapon skin you or the enemy has. It's just nothing that comes of note. And it's the same kind of thing for the map, because yes, if you look at the picture, if you talk about it, you will notice this doesn't look that well. But once you're in the game, actually playing it, you don't pay much attention to it. What makes the map good in Team Fortress 2 is the gameplay, not the textures. The gameplay is unique. You can't really beat around the bush. Snipers are overpowered, no matter how you view it, because these sightlines, they're not very kind. So there's really nothing else I can add that, yes, snipers exist and the sightlines are fucking terrible. But I want to ask this question, to bring a little spice into the discussion. What about the other classes? No one pays attention to how wide the map is. The map is actually not too wide, but it is wide, which allows a lot of classes like Scout to actually be somewhat playable, because there's this excellent video about Scouts and payload maps, why they're not like the best of combos, I would say so. And you know, it doesn't have to be that, but Wutville throws it a little bit on its head, you know, just a little bit on its head. In this general area, there are a lot of flank routes which Scouts and other classes can take as well, which allows them to be somewhat effective. Now, Soldier and Demoman, I'm including both the explosive classes here. Soldiers are just good in general, there's nothing really much to say. I mean, yeah, they can rocket jump, but it's not too overpowered from my experience. There are a lot of spots for Demoman to be extremely funny in, plus Demonite also works.
Oh, let's go.
Also remember, if you do enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Okay, so Pyro, arguably the shortest range class in the game. How does Pyro fare up? Well, surprisingly well. Okay, I think you get the point that every class except Sniper is actually surprisingly balanced in Wutville. Swag has, if you cut me, Santa has, off one more time, I'm going to kill you. Even though 8 out of 9 classes are somewhat balanced on Wutville, that doesn't automatically mean Wutville is a good map. And it isn't really. Wutville has plenty of issues, from the long sightlines to the spawn rooms, to being able to put sentries at the spawn door, from being able to do this. There's quite a lot of them. But despite all of that, I still had fun. And that should not be the case. I played more than 30 hours of Wutville, and I don't know why. I don't know why I was having fun. It should not be this case. I'm so sane. While Santa's going insane, I just want to mention that it's Valve's fault that this map, which was already 4 years old, named Wutville Beta, was added to the game. Even in this comment from 2018, 13 says they've already left the community 2 years before the map got added. And apparently 13 got only 4 days to optimize this map, which isn't exactly fair if you ask me. A quick update here, they're even reworking Wutville, so the old classic Wutville we're used to might not be relevant next year. And honestly, I'm excited to see the rework version later. I understand it. I understand Wutville. I finally understand it. I actually finally understand it. You won't believe. I actually understand it now. Wutville is not meant to be played as a normal map. Wutville is meant to be a sandbox. It's so bad, it's good. It's so terrible almost every regard, yet it's so fun. It's unbalanced, yet somewhat balanced. I finally understand it. I finally understand it now. I finally understand it. On a more serious note here, I do want to end the video by saying that I played 30 hours of Wutville, and my picture was that it's a complex map. The best way to treat Wutville is that it's a sandbox map. You can do literally whatever you want on the map, and the map doesn't really punish you. It's the perfect, just goofing around map. It doesn't really compare to any other maps in the game. However, it does deserve valid criticism and not harassment. And of course, a lot of this criticism should go to Valve for even allowing this map to be in the game. So, what can we say about Wutville? Lastly, I want to thank you for watching this video. This has been the biggest project I've ever done so far, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing, since it would really help out a small channel as my own. And see you next time. Ah! 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 Ah!